Everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming for Wednesday.
All right, so the full disclosure, Machinima is our parent company. Inside Gaming reports on all gaming news stories, regardless of content.
So let's get to the news story. Machinima paid YouTubers for Xbox One mentions, yes or no? Over the weekend, Ars Technica reported on a thread that originated from NeoGAF that Machinima was conducting a promotion with Microsoft where their YouTube partners would get an extra $3 per 1,000 views if they included 30 seconds of footage of Xbox One games, mention the Xbox One, and tag a video XB1M13.
So there's also a leaked copy of the legal agreement between partners and Machinima that said partners were not allowed to say anything negative or disparaging about Machinima, Xbox One, or any of its games, which is relatively normal for an advertisement. You don't really normally say bad things about the stuff you're advertising in any industry.
Partners were also supposed to keep the details of their agreement with Machinima confidential in order to qualify for the payment, but the wording caused some confusion.
Right.
Partners should have been told to make it clear that they were promoting the Xbox One in their videos while still keeping the details of their agreement confidential.
For some reason, that part was left out of the contract. Our team is looking into what happened with this particular contract.
As the news started to get picked up, Machinima and Microsoft then issued the statement. And I say, I quote, "This partnership between Machinima and Microsoft was a typical marketing partnership to promote Xbox One. The Xbox team does not review any specific content or provide feedback on content. Any confidentiality provisions, terms, or other guidelines are standard documents provided by Machinima. For clarity, confidentiality relates to the agreements themselves, not the existence of the promotion."
Right, Machinima then responded further, taking responsibility for the error, and explained that all participants will be asked to include the standard language moving forward. They then apologized for any confusion this had caused.
In retrospect, though, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. This happens all the time in movies, television, music, radio, and YouTube, you name it.
Right.
Just today, NeoGAF found out that EA paid for next-generation mentions for YouTube partners as well, through a program called Ronku.
Right, so this EA contract thing. Contracts leaked on NeoGAF showing a similar promotional campaign EA conducted, paying YouTubers for positive mentions of EA products like Battlefield 4, Plants vs. Zombies 2, and sports titles like Madden, FIFA, and NHL.
The details of the mentions are pretty specific too. For instance, the Battlefield 4 promo asked for videos that specifically show game's levolution moments, and naturally the videos could not focus on any glitches in the game.
Of course, EA issued the following statement about this. Through EA's Ronku program, some fans are compensated for the YouTube videos they create and share about our games, a company spokesman confirms. The program requires that participants comply with FTC guidelines and identify when content is sponsored. User-generated videos are a valuable and unique aspect of how gamers share their experiences playing the games they love, and one that EA supports.
So we're not trying to distract you guys or point fingers at anyone else. We're just trying to show you that this is the way things are, and it's more common than you might think.
Right. Lawrence, what did we learn?
We learned that it's called product placement, and that's how the world works. Paying directly for your content, somebody has to, and it's going to be an advertisement.
Right, so I mean, have you ever seen all those sweet GM cars in Transformers, or maybe the Mountain Dew bot? Or,
I closed my eyes, the movie was horrible.
What about that really nice Hyundai car they drive in The Walking Dead?
Yeah, sure, there's no scratch marks, there's plenty of gas during the zombie apocalypse.
Right, so before you buy into someone's opinion that is not an editorial outlet, take a second to consider where their opinion is coming from.
So why should you listen to us, Inside Gaming?
Correct.
We're owned by the big Machinima, and clearly we're influenced by these sort of campaigns, right?
A lot of people are asking that question.
In fact, no. So first of all, we are not paid any more or less based on the content we make. We are an editorial outlet and not a Machinima partner.
And we are very explicit about sponsors we have on the show. So we have a sponsor card in front of our show. It says, this episode is sponsored by Jeep Patriot, and things like that.
And that really affects our coverage of the Jeep Patriot. Coming in 2000, who cares?
No, it doesn't.
Shut up. Here at Inside Gaming and Machinima, we're salaried, so no matter what we say about any product, we still get the same paycheck.
Right, so there's a huge difference between being an editorial outlet like Inside Gaming and being simple entertainment like YouTube videos. We still have to make content that's popular, but we understand we have a professional obligation to be straight with you guys, the viewer, and that's what we try to do every single day.
You can't even drive straight.
True.
If we're not, you're probably gonna go watch someone else, and our goal is to keep you here and keep you informed.
Great.
Thank you for watching.
Hump!
No, not
Please!
This is serious! We are an editorial outlet.
Joel.
Can we add one? I'm sorry to interrupt right here, and I know I wasn't here for the writing. Can you add one bullet point that says when our show is sponsored, we specifically say Inside Gaming, today's episode of Inside Gaming is sponsored.
Sure, I could have totally done that after the part I was reading where you interrupted me. Thanks. But it's fine. It's Joel time. How was jury duty?
Tension's running high.
Jury duty was pretty good today.